Hiya. Okay, so childminding haul going on at the moment. Mainly Pound Shop and Poundland. But I did find a bit of a bargain in Wilko's. So I'll start with the Pound Shop and the Poundland stuff, and then I'll move on to the Wilko stuff. Okay, so I'm doing a separate haul for household, and then this one for childminding because I know some people like hauls, but for my childcare support and childcare Facebook group, I think this is probably more interesting if I just show you the bargains directly kind of related to work. So I have got 2 packs of the nature wipes, or the neutral wipes. Now these are quite nice because these are water based, so then they don't have any chemicals or anything in them, so they're quite nice, really delicate on baby skin, and I quite like to have a spare pack of baby wipes in, just because you know, sometimes the kids come without them or they run out. So they were £1 each. Then these were really cute, and I got 2. So I don't really go for costumes as such, because costumes are what they are and you can't make them into anything else. But capes and pieces of fabric are something we have quite a lot in the red box behind us there. So you can turn them into anything, you can wear them as anything. And I do quite like masks and bobbly deely bopper ears and things like that, because again you can use them for different things. You know, they don't have to be one thing. They're quite sort of choppy and changey. So this, although it says superhero set, and it does have a superhero mask, it's got a nice blue cape in it as well. So I thought if I had 2 of those, I've also got a red cape, and then I've got what I believe is an Elsa or an Anna hooded cloak, but they use it as a cape. The kids use it as a cape. And again, I don't even know if they know it's frozen. It says frozen on the label. But I got 2 of those, £1 each. Thought they were really good. I've not seen those in there. I think they're new. They're actually in the party section with all the party wear and the balloons and bits. I got a couple of bits in the sale. Now, I'll be honest, I can't remember what was Pound Shop and what was Poundland, sorry. What was Poundland and what was Pound Shop. I probably should have kept them in separate bags. So this is leftover Christmas stock, and this was 50p. And because we're doing our Arctic and our winter and cold climates theme, I thought this was worth getting for 50p. It does have a slight, I don't know if you can see, a slight sparkle to it, but that's fine because that could be like ice. And it actually seems quite strong compared to some of the stuff we've had. But that could be nice as a small world setup. You could use that to put some of your little creatures on. So, you know, like the penguins or the polar bears. You could use it in the role play area. What you could do, and what I might do next week actually, is just lay it out on the floor and then get a load of building blocks. And, you know, they can build a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an ice palace or a, you know, like an ice castle. So they can use the building blocks to create their own place in an Arctic or wintry scene, if you like, and then allow them to just go to the little figures we've got. Use the my words are failing me today. I'm sorry. My loose parts station. Thank you. Yeah, use the loose parts station and take bits from there and incorporate it into their play. So if I set it up in this corner, then they will naturally kind of gravitate to adding bits. So you'll probably see that set up next week. The other thing I found, I actually thought this was in the sale. It was in the clearance section, so I thought it was going to be 50p, like the other things, but it still came up as £1. But to be honest, I don't mind. There's some snow stickers, so I thought I'd stick those on the windows here to go with the sort of wintry cold climate theme that we've got going on. So I bought one of those. Now these were in the Christmas clearance section. They're battery operated. I don't know if you can see, there we are, you can just about see. So these are just some snowflake lights. And I thought, again, with them being battery operated, I could probably put them around some sort of, either around the igloo that we've had up this week. You've probably seen on a previous video we've had sort of an igloo role play, so maybe draped over the igloo, or just around the small world play stuff, sort of as more snowflakes, or just generally in the playroom. Or I might even think of some clever activity to use them. But I thought they were quite sweet, and they were reduced, so they were less than £1. I think it was 50% off, so I think they were 50p. So a real bargain. Okay, now these are packs of 6 bake breads. So you just put them in the oven and crisp them up and serve them up. Now, I bought some Christmas tree ones in the sale at Lidl. So it was a Christmas tree shaped bread, and they were reduced in the sale because they were Christmas tree shaped. But they were awesome. We just put them in the oven, crisped them up for 10 minutes, brought them out, and we were having hot rolls because it was like a tear and share Christmas tree, so you broke bits off. So we had that with soup, we had that with baked beans, we had that with picky food, and the warm rolls seem to be going down much better than just cold rolls with things. So I've bought 4 packs of these, so it was 2 packs for £1. So that was quite good. Now the other 2 things I got some plain paper because we're almost out. Now normally I would go and get my paper from Tesco's or one of the supermarkets where you get the big wad of paper in the usually wrapped in a paper wrapper. The quality of that paper is better than the quality of this paper. It's thicker, which is better for printing on. So for work-related paperwork and things, it tends to work better. But having said that, I wasn't going to Tesco's. I was in Poundland, so I got some of this, and it will be fine just for doing colouring and bits and bobs. But I will pay a bit more and get some better quality next time I go into Tesco's. Now these, I've seen some other people buy these on Poundland hauls, and these were Poundland, not Pound Shop. And although we don't need any more books in my setting, I did think they would be cute presents for like birthdays coming up, £1 each. So I've got a huge range of the big Mr. Men and Little Miss books. So we've got, let me hold them up for you. Little Miss Trouble changes colour. Mr. Slow rolls on. Little Miss Shy and the Lion. Mr. Small's Big Dream. Little Miss Contrary and the Confused Guest. Mr. Silly and the Silly Secret. Little Miss Lucky's Friend. Little Miss Stubborn's The Wrong Advice. Little Miss Stubborn's. Little Miss Stubborn and the Unexpected Holiday. Little Miss Splendid and the Present. And then Mr. Nosy and the Excellent Idea. So I thought, that's 11 books. That's £11. I could give a book each or a couple of books each during birthdays to the children in my setting. And that's, it's a nice gift. And it's cheap. So it's not going to break the bank. So I thought I would share that with you because I figured that would be something that other childminders, nursery settings and what have you might find useful if you're looking for some gift giving, maybe at Easter or birthdays. So that, hold on, let me show you. So I said I had a Wilko's bargain, and I'm going to keep my eyes open in Wilko's because they had these sets of, now they had cats, they had dogs, they had all sorts of different things. In these packs, there are 12 to collect, and you get 4 in a pack. Now, I've chosen 2 different packs of the dogs because I thought they were quite cute. And these sorts of things I have in my loose parts station. We have a basket. In fact, I'll get it for you. Well, we've currently got 2 baskets. of little manipulatives. So we have all sorts. We have horses, and we have kings and queens. We have the little babies from the safari tubes, rabbits. I've got so many different rabbits. Nemo, different characters from Nemo. So we have all these different bits, and depending on a child's interest, you can use them for maths, for counting. You can use them for sorting. You can use them you can go with the child's interest. The child will find what they're interested in, and you can get an idea of what they're interested in, and then you can use these small manipulatives during your learning sessions, during your play sessions with your children. They always come up in my tray activities. I'm always using them as little counters for things. But we don't have many dogs, so I've got 2 packs of dogs. So they're going to be added to my manipulatives, and you'll probably see those being used in some activity later on in the year. So that is my childcare providers, Childminders nursery based pound shop haul that is currently in the shops January 2018. I hope it was helpful. I shall chat to you soon.